Here's what you need to know about Whitey Bulger. That he was a violent racketeer who controlled Boston for a 20-year period through a reign of violence, terror, fear. But most of all, the other factor with Bulger that made him unique was his relationship with the criminal justice system, the fact that he was an informant for the FBI. The key in Boston was always have enough power that you could control the entire area, that you could profit off all of these different regions. And so he had a handler in the FBI by the name of John Connolly. Connolly would feed Bulger information about things that were going on in the criminal rackets. But that relationship, the Bulger-Connolly relationship, became the nexus of Bulger's power in the city and in the region in Boston. There's a couple murders of Bulger's that were always shocking. One of them named Deborah Davis. They were afraid that she knew that they were informants for the FBI, and they made the decision to kill her. Whitey Bulger strangled her to death with his bare hands, and then they pulled out her teeth so she wouldn't be able to be recognized by dental records, and they rolled up her body and they buried her. Bulger was indicted in 1995, and he was tipped off that his arrest was imminent. And in fact, Bulger was shrewd enough to know that this day would come, and he'd been planning for it for a long time. He was profiled something like 12 times on America's Most Wanted. He'd risen to number 2 on the FBI's Most Wanted list, right behind Osama bin Laden. But they couldn't find him, they couldn't catch him, and they became frustrated with that, and they shifted their attention to the girlfriend, Catherine Gray. She had a certain regimen and a certain routine that they thought might lead to her capture, and in fact, that's exactly what happened. And what's so exciting to a lot of us journalists and writers who have been following the Bulger story is names will be named, people will be named, relationships will be clarified, that some full picture of Bulger's reign of power and his relationship with the government will finally reveal itself.